Monty Hall. Actually, I have proper overlays here that I haven't been using because I've just been so distracted. But yeah, the next
Excellent
one,
work.
Monty fucking Hall. Have you seen a game of this for a while? This is a pretty
D-
bizarre map.
Yeah, we're back in like 2008 here.
I mean, the person who made this map must just be like a sadist. Like, that would just like, I really want people to suffer, you know? And they're like, well, let's make a map where you can't get out, but you have to glitch, like, you have to glitch workers through to be effective. But let's make the glitching like
Oh
the one where
God.
like 80% of the time it doesn't work.
You see, when you said, "Do you remember Monty Hall?" I couldn't remember it, and then when you described that, I had like this nightmare flashback. I just
But
there's so many maps
yeah,
that I played once or twice, and then just thought, no, why would I do that to myself? This is one of
well,
them.
the best part about this map is they used it for what, like 5 friggin' seasons in a row, and it was like, oh, it's a Terran versus Terran on Monty Hall. I'll come back tomorrow and see how it winds up. So, I mean, Jesus, yeah, all right. Well, they're
I
random,
actually,
random versus random should be entertaining on it anyway. Let's get it started.
all right, video time. I think. Yes.
Ready for battle. Alright, bring it on! Clear the way.
I'd like to just take this moment to remind everybody that I don't really use Twitter and I don't have a t-shirt company, so you don't have anything or follow anything when you watch this.
If anyone wants to buy a T-shirt, I don't have a T-shirt company either, but you could just get my face printed on it, and I would really appreciate that. You could wear it wherever you go. I thought that would be cool. Or you could get a tattoo of my face on your face, which would be ideal.
I think that's the sequel for Face Off 2, right?
Where they try and reverse engineer the process in prison.
Yeah, that's right. It's just some guy with like a broken crack pipe
Jeez.
stabbing it ink into your face.
We made the ink out of old newspapers. This explains so much. Sorry, for those of you watching, Jonoman is the red Terran on the top left, and Cambium is the blue Zerg in the bottom right. Well said. Chianti, you're muted.
Fuck! Oh!
So, for those of you who've been listening to me respond to nothing, Chianti loves his mute button only once at a time, so he'll get around to the unmute process eventually. But for the moment, you just got us.
That's okay. My 3-year-old son is babbling in the background and nobody noticed a difference, so it's alright.
There was less swearing.
Only slightly. He's still working on
Just a
it.
little.
So I mean, I said things. You know,
Oh my
I
God.
bragged about beating an A-rank player with a carrier rush in this map,
Can I just say, Jonoman has the glitching through the minerals absolutely down.
and he's going to be cheesy. Is this going to be
know,
proxy
absolutely.
factories or something? Or, I
The
guess.
glitching isn't that hard. Come on. You just take 2, put them on the same mineral, take 1, pass it through. Works
Whatever,
every time.
You see,
whenever I try it,
You
it never
presume a
works.
higher degree of skill.
I guess so. Well, it's because I don't use hotkeys, so I just use the mouse only. And, you know, by never using hotkeys when I play Brood War, I focus on the important things like glitching workers.
Like being able
and
to glitch workers.
a few other less important
course.
things like macro. You know, they suffer a little bit, but it's all good. I like the way that I like the way that Jono, he's got his whole base to build a supply depot. And he's like, you know what? I'm just going to build it to the right of my command center, just in case I need to scan one of these days. You know? I want to place it next to my command center in case I get Zerg rushed, so I can run my Marine back and forth. Because we're playing on Monty Hall after all, so you know.
The best part is that he brought the extra SCV not to cheese, just to glitch one into the Zerg main. So, like in my mind, this wasn't going to be the kind of game that would last that long anyway. But I guess it is. Like he actually just put that there for no good reason. I'm bewildered.
Alright, and wait, he took his gas like a while ago, right? But I don't see any gas buildings. Like, he's just...
Well, this is why he got 700 extra gas in the last game. He's like, well, that worked out, so I'll just do it.
He just likes to have it.
It's like people who like statistically analyze their games. It's like every time I mine more gas than my opponent, I win. Therefore, and like every game, they're like rushing gas. Just
well, if I were him, I'd be going double port wraiths with all this gas. But you know, that's just me.
He could get there. Like he's got this 2 racks for some reason, which really has no purpose because I mean he can't get out to do anything with the Marines.
I like the ring of Marines to keep the overlords out.
It feels like he's setting up like a real like base, and he's set up little outpost positions, and like he's gonna like give them shifts, and they'll go back and like rest in the barracks, and like some other guy will come out and take his place.
Yeah, John is confused.
Frames encoded. Okay, frames encoding again. All right. Okay, so we're back on. What timestamp are you guys at?
5:33.
What are you at, Manny?
Basically the same time.
5:31. Okay, so I'm just gonna go forward a little bit. Stream's back online. I don't know what the fuck it's dropping. I don't. And okay, so 5:31. All right, 3, 2, 1, go. All right, the Marines moved just at 5:31. That was really creepy. Oh, and the SCV dies. Poor guy. And in the meantime, we have Spire coming up for Cambium, and a Hydralisk Den is also down as well. So it looks like he's just going to be going straight to Mutalisk here. I think he's saved up enough gas. Cambium's off races seem more solid than Jonoman's off races, just right now, anyway.
Yeah, I'm not sure what Jonoman's trying to do. He's going for siege tanks with siege, a huge pack of mutas, which is just gonna destroy him. So this one may be ugly, maybe bloody real quick. Oh, but no, there's a Hydralisk Den there too. So who knows?
Yeah.
What the hell is he getting? No, here come the
Mutalisk.
Here come the mutas. Yeah, this is gonna be ugly.
And he still hasn't actually got out of his base, so he's got like a bunch of Marines and a tank, and yeah. I mean, at least he has these ones spread out, so they'll be nice and easy to pick off for the Mutalisk. So like, you know, just giving him like a chance to practice the micro before he has to do it like against, you know, big balls of Marines. Doesn't seem like he wants to stack though, so he's going for more of like a savior style Mutalisk control here.
I see. Well, you know, Jono did manage to kill the depot to build the Comstat station, which has yet to scan anything, despite the fact that he's got 100 energy at this point. So,
well, he's obviously saving it for the lurkers that aren't coming.
That are going to fly into his base.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, lurkers is how I would go on Monty Hall.
Yeah, that's right. Nothing says mobility on Monty Hall like lurkers.
So,
I like that. He's moved all the Marines over there, but where are the medics? Oh, they're just off to the right. Sorry, for a split second I couldn't see them at all.
So, despite that looking like a bad position for Jonoman, Cambium just kind of suicided all his shit, and now I'd say, is he behind? Like, I think he's a little bit behind, right?
He didn't
like,
lose an awful lot.
No, he's not, because the instant he's got to stay at home until he's secure from mutas. So Cambium's got like 3-4 minutes here that he can do anything he wants on the map.
As the lurker, Lurker aspect is a third researched already, so he is going lurkers on Monty Hall.
On the other hand, there are
Well,
vessels on the way right now.
God, it's creepy when a game just lurches from paused into motion. I feel sick.
Dude, that's like my life every morning. Man, I wake up, I'm like, where am I? Who's this person laying beside me? You know, this life just lurches into motion.
It's that uncomfortable moment when you realize that you've slept beside a mirror and there's no one beside you. I've been there.
One of the best features of a Japanese love hotel is the fully mirrored room. It's a freaky
My
thing.
God.
Yeah. In the meantime,
So,
speaking of anal probes,
what was your
those
siege
Marines
tanks
just
tearing
got
down
wrecked
those
by the Sunkens. Yes.
Yeah, but the siege tanks are pelting them, and that's, you know, the combination of losing seconds and losing gas drones is never pleasant. Although the Wreckers pop now, so he's at least got that much. I guess he's just going to burrow them behind the seconds.
Well, he take off most of this stuff with the Mutalists. There's no irradiate yet, I don't think.
I'm kind of curious. He doesn't seem to be too inclined towards the Queen's Nest. Like, he's just going to go with Lurkers and Hydras with those few Mutalists left over, rather than pulling up the Defilers.
Well, this is going to take care of the attack right here.
Oh,
Yeah.
Deep Matrix on the siege tank is
That was
beautiful.
nice.
Wow. Is this attack actually working?
No, it's not
This
gonna.
is
It's not gonna
a
work.
hallmark of people.
Oh, there's like a million lurkers. Alright.
Yeah, he doesn't skimp on this. How many extra hit points does the D-Matrix give you? 250?
Yes.
150? Maybe? I don't know. Actually, I never used it. Well, I mean, you know, not like seriously.
I don't know, but I just say yes because I don't want to sound ignorant. So yes, 250 exactly.
It's a lot, so.
Fortunately, it's not going to be enough to.
It really isn't. Those lurkers are dug in. Oh, there's only two of them left.
It doesn't matter.
The scan is...
Jono doesn't have any
it
expansion,
not?
and the Zerg is laughing at this point.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
Wow.
literally laughing at this point.
see? There you go.
I like how he has like 2 medics, an SCV, a science vessel, and like random siege tanks. It's such like a hodgepodge army.
He has 2 Marines as well. Don't, like, leave them out.
Those are the 2 ones that were patrolling the bottom of the base for the last 20 minutes. They're just like, oh, what's going on?
Godspeed. In...
Alright,
I'm kind of confused. Is he even researching already yet? Oh, he is. It's halfway done.
Yeah. However, it's,
But he's building dropships instead of more science vessels, so he'll have like 3 irradiates? 4? Yeah, 4 by the time it's finished researching, I guess.
yeah, Cambium just has to sit back because he knows the Terran's just going to try to get his expansion up, and even after he gets his expansion up, he needs time to change from SCVs back into Marines. He's only got 2 barracks, or 3 barracks, pardon me. So, yeah, I mean, honestly, at this point of the game, if I'm the Zerg, I want to do something really cheeky. I usually get like 30, 40 queens or something like that, because you have so much time and money. But, you know, Cambium looks a pretty manner guy. He's not quite as much of a, you know, dick as I am. So, it's, you know. And he can't really
Yeah,
attack
he's still
into
not
5
getting
siege
the
tanks like
queen
that. So,
and yeah, grabbing the double evos, expanding, all pretty pretty standard sort of thing here. So, I mean, Cambium Zerg looks like, I'd say C- level, like at least. Like it's decent, right? Like he's got like decent macro and things like that. Like,
all his dead mutalisks would beg to differ, though.
well, micro wise, but I mean, a C- Zerg doesn't know how to micro, right? Like that's.
So there's a drop going down in the Zerg natural. And it's just 8 Marines. It was scouted a little bit ahead of time by the Overlord that's out that way. But it's just arrived in time to tear down a bunch of hatching Hydralisks. And I guess he can just pack up and go home now if he wants to. And so he does.
No,
So
he's
surprise,
going to fly
surprise,
into the main.
Hydralisks are actually really bad against Marines. I never would have guessed that.
Well, they're especially bad when they have to single file dance between a den and some minerals. So,
Well, yeah. Alright, and in the meantime, Jonoman, he's building up his vessel cloud, and I mean,
I just realized
if you
I'm
get,
controlling
like,
the camera.
together,
I'm sorry for all you people who have been getting dizzy. It's been a while since I've...
So he's
Yeah.
loaded the drop-off again, but it's pushed away this time by the hydralisk just before it gets over the minerals. And I suppose from now that drop is kind of fairly well controlled.
yeah.
That's pretty fucking embarrassing. I'm just like making circles with the camera with my hotkeys.
Wait, do you
Oh,
use
I'm too scared
location
to come in.
hotkeys when you're observing?
No, just the arrow keys. So I was just like making circles with the arrow keys. Literally, my apologies to everybody who's now motion sick and
Yeah. Alrighties, and looks like Jonoman's force is going
So
to
it
move
looks
out
like
now.
the gentleman's moving out, yeah.
He's got
I guess
like
with the
a
vessels.
lot of vessels. I'd say.
So perhaps he's not irradiating.
Well, he may be waiting to see if there's defilers down there, because I'm not sure he knows. Holy shit, that was ugly. He just
That
lost his
was-
entire army because
Yeah, that was...
he forgot to press U.
There's no hive tech. I just realized that. Like he's
No, he
doing
didn't bother with the Queen's Nest.
he's doing a pure Hydra lurk strategy here, and that's a lot of Hydralisks, but not
That's
much
just
anything
insane.
else.
But that's pretty
There's a
terrible
reason
when
that-
it's pretty terrible when you have one alley to go up and down on.
Huh.
Oh, can someone explain what's happening here?
Oh, nice
just
double
don't
D
understand,
matrix
that's
on
like-
the same tank. That was sweet.
So I mean, Cambium just went like pure Hydra. Like it's like fastest
And-
map style right now.
And he's winning.
Yeah. He was like, well, I guess I'll go against siege tank, marine medic, science vessel with pure Hydra, and it'll just be fine.
The worst part about it is that there was a split second where I was going to say, and I guess we're going to see why pure Hydra is unfashionable, and I guess there's no reason for that. this season, pure Hydra is in.
Yeah. All right. So I mean,
I would just like to mention
Cambium.
that this high quality commentary is available on DVD for purchase.
oh, fantastic.
Yes.
Can I get the one with the
Can I buy a t-shirt with it?
Yeah, only for
commentary
Torenhire
with
is on the t-shirt.
DVD commentary extras as well. And what?
Oh my god, no
Was that-
GG.
That's it.
Oh wow. Oh man. Dun dun dun.
This
He must
is,
have been so angry.
So after like destroying him in the first game, rolling his Terran against the Zerg of Cambium was a bit of a wake-up call, I think.
all right.
I don't know, was that... I mean, maybe it was just like a replay bug.
I hope so. I really hope so.